Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 95 of the Red Force podcast. My name, Eric Tolado, joining me today, Christian Tolado.
Now, you may notice that Eric's box is getting smaller and smaller. Now, does that represent the impact he has on his show?
Let's explain what happened to the people, first of all.
Alright.
I bought my $600 setup to Sydney, right? And I gave you...
Why you gonna flash that cash?
I gave you the... This show's quality, Christian. Let me get to the story, alright?
Alright.
And gave you the $120 webcam. You chucked an absolute fit. I'm on the main screen. What are you doing?
Exactly.
All right.
All fair points.
So when I came home last time, we switched equipment.
Yeah.
And now here we are. We have no light in this room because I can't set up lights in this room.
You're in a tiny box, so it doesn't matter. You're in the tiny box.
No, if we had the good camera, the lighting would be perfect.
Yeah, but you're in the tiny box, so it doesn't matter. I'm on the big screen. You're on the tiny box.
Now, will Christian get the editing right this week?
Last week didn't have to edit.
Will he put all the transitions together correctly?
Now, last week,
he disrespects the Shank segment every week by not putting in the church sounds.
The file.
I sent you the file, I emailed you the file, and yet no file to be found.
Okay, there you go.
Disrespect. Anyway, here we are, 95. Christian, now, 5 episodes away.
Let me say something. Last week, with the live show, got a little framey about an hour in. Now, what do we think that is? In my opinion, it's either the fucking... I think it's the Elgato shitting itself. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Because, fucking heats up, explodes. Eric reckons this is my CPU. I don't know about that.
It's probably your CPU creating too much tinfoil on the video.
Getting extra data, all that kind of shit.
Now tell us, Christian, why is your computer so bad?
It's not bad. I'm just saying, live streaming... I'm streaming a webcam to Eric. We've got a HD camera feeding into the live recording, and then we've got the same trying to record the show at the same time. A lot of processing.
Well, maybe we don't have to record the show doing live streams anymore, Christian.
Yeah. Also, we get way more views when we just put it up as the stream. Helps the channel. Maybe we can do some sort of live transition technology.
There's no chance. There's no chance to control that at all. No chance.
Okay.
Christian, episode 100. Will it be live? Will it won't be? We haven't decided yet. We don't know. It's going to be big. It's going to be crazy. It's going to get out of control. Suggestions in the comments section. Christian, we do the show for the people.
That's right.
How do the people want episode 100 to be handled? Now, if there's a chapter that week,
we have to do the chapter.
Of course we're going to do a chapter. But
shenanigans.
What do you want us to talk about? Do you want us to fight people? Do you want us to bring individuals that you want to see fight it out forever, such as Morge and Dritz?
Now,
5 minute 1v1.
Half the audience loves Dritz, half the audience hates Dritz. He's a troublemaker.
Do you want to see King of Lightning?
King Rick?
Versus someone else.
King Rick.
Or do you want to have
Peacekeeper.
A Royal Rumble situation, Christian?
Or do you want a good
15,
show?
15 people are screaming at each other. Roger will not stop screaming over everyone and not relenting in his points at all. Do you want that? Let us know what you want.
Maybe.
Now, Christian, what do we have this week?
We got chapter 959 Samurai. We have Shanks, of course. We have topic of the show, the Romance Dawn episode. Oof.
Not as bad as last week's anime episode.
But it's history. It's something to look at. 20th anniversary of the anime.
Sure.
We'll go through it. No wonder why Oni didn't get serialized of this. I'll just say that. Alright.
Sure.
Not his best work. Alright. Weird as fuck. I'll say that.
Young man.
Sure, weird as fuck though. And then we got questions. Alright. So let's get into the chapter. chapter 959 Samurai. We have Capone just standing in Dressrosa, being like, hey, I'm
Now,
in
Christian, have you
Dressrosa.
seen Twitter?
I'm so sick of the scope of Gabon.
Have you've seen it?
I thought he
You?
was a bald guy with a tattoo on his head.
Now, explain it to the people who don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
Dressrosa man with a guitar on the cover story, remember from last week and the week before?
Sure.
Some say looks like Scott Gabon.
When
What
will
are your
the
thoughts on
scope of Gabon meme end? When he finally has a line there in the manga.
When he teaches Luffy about gold haki.
Teaches Luffy gold haki. I was about to say that. You know.
Yeah.
What's going on? Capone Dressrosa. What's the payoff here? Is the payoff that Lola married Lucky Roo?
Maybe.
Is that the payoff? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Well, Shanks still looked like he was in Dressrosa though. On that cover page.
No, it definitely was not. It was a desert, so.
Why would she be there when a couple weeks ago there was a big incident? You know.
Did she marry Senor Pink? Tragedy.
And we finally get a Senior Pink cover story. That's
Getting
crazy.
excited, Christian.
That's crazy. That's getting me excited. All right.
Sure.
Frankie's best fight, Senior Pink. That's factual. All right.
Sure.
There you go. All right. 2 days before the final battle, we're going back in time. All right, we're going back in time.
We gotta.
Kinemon.
Next time it's break, Christian. Next time it's break, we gotta set the days out individually.
I did it last week.
Like, there's a thing
Last
about
time.
Frankie saying X amount of men, Y amount of men.
Ships.
Did he say we need more ships in 2 days after this, or was it a different set of time? People getting confused.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, we'll look into it. All right, we'll do the research. All right.
Yeah.
So Kinemon wants everyone to start to move to Port Hokage or Tokage. Yeah, Port Tokage. All right. Frankie is said to be moving the ships to there. He's leaving. Usopp and him are leaving. They're going back to what's the village called? Amigasa Village? I think it's Amigasa Village.
Sure.
Apparently, Usopp's getting all the praise for his incredible shipwright skills. Have we not witnessed Water 7? Have we not witnessed Usopp's terrible shipwright skills? He just wraps metal around it and hammers it in. Alright, so I don't know why Usopp's getting the credit. Maybe he got better during the time skip.
Frankie training.
Frankie training, perhaps. There you go. Usopp's getting credit for some reason.
Sure. Shout out to Usopp.
Usopp's apparently an above average shipwright. There you go.
Sure.
There you go.
Better than Luffy.
Alright.
Better than Luffy.
100%. Luffy just breaks it, alright? Luffy doesn't fix
Now,
anything.
do you think Frankie is top level? Or not
He ain't creating Oro Jackson. Alright?
He does build staircases out of thin air, though.
Tom does throw ships together. Until Frankie can throw ships together.
I mean, Frankie's basically throwing ships together at this point.
True. He builds like 5,000. How many ships has he built in like 2 days? A lot. All right. But we know Tom can throw ships together. That's Frankie's end game. All right.
Sure.
All right. The prisoners preparing weapons in Udon. All right. Everyone's heading out. The goons state that they will get at Tokage Port just before sunset. As I said 2 weeks ago, no one's at Tokage Port. Am I correct? Yes, I am. Now,
hang on. We went on our W spree, maybe perhaps a little bit too early. Didn't save it for the show.
Okay.
When we do predictions, we have to put up spoiler warnings.
It's ridiculous. But it was so obvious. I'm not even going to claim the W.
Okay.
Because if you did the research, you looked at what happened, you can work out a timeline and what Kinemon said.
You could even feel that Oda wasn't serious. Off the page. Now, Christian, people need to pick up a book. All right.
Now we'll talk about this more at the end of the chapter when we get all the reveals, right? But for right now, I'm just gonna say no one was supposed to be at Tokage Port, so why the scab is upset? I don't know.
I was about to light the community up, Christian, but we'll do it at the end.
We'll do it at the end. All right. We'll do it at the end. All right. Luffy, Chopper, and Brook get their cool samurai armor. Luffy wanted this at the start of the arc. Now he's got it. Looking cool.
All that thumbnail took too long.
Eric did that thumbnail. That's a great thumbnail, right?
We did it again.
Started off not great.
This didn't turn out how I wanted it to.
Yeah.
Let's just throw Luffy in there.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
There's no problem. I'm saying it did turn out well, then you fixed it. Right?
Sure.
Now we finally get the payoff. Zoro and Sanji roasting each other. Zoro getting roasted by Sanji. Hey, I guess you need that armor because your bounty's lower than mine. Zoro using Enma to cut the cliff again. Classic Zoro Sanji antics. Now,
Christian.
this confirms that they have talked about Whole Cake Gold. They talked about the bounties. Why'd you get that bounty? Because this happened, alright? Zoro is informed. Zoro does not give a fuck. There you go. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I was thinking on my way home, Christian, after I got a nice kebab.
Good kebab?
Kebab tonight, I thought
was
I
it
wouldn't
good?
have time. You know what? Not bad.
Not bad?
Finally found a joint. We can rejoice.
Okay, there you go.
You know, I thought we weren't I wasn't gonna have enough time to get dinner sorted, but shenanigans that.
Oh, this is always shenanigans. It's always shenanigans, alright?
Anyway, I was looking at the meat Christian roasting in the rotisserie.
Yeah.
1 chicken, 1 lamb.
Sure.
And thinking to myself, surely Zoro's the chicken and Sanji's the lamb. What do you think about that? And when do you get it mixed? When you
the
get
mixed is so good.
When you get the mixed, Christian, it completes the whole package.
Exactly. You need both, right? Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
But you say the chicken's better. But you say the chicken's better.
What is a chicken and what is a lamb?
You can have only chicken, but you can't have only lamb. Is that correct? Is that correct?
You can have all the sauce on the chicken by itself, but you can't do it on the lamb.
Exactly.
You of course, chicken's better than lamb. Of course, you agreed.
Agreed.
There we go. A little anecdote for
weird
you.
metaphor anecdote thing. All right.
It works.
Okay. All right.
But that mix is delicious, Christian, just like this scene.
Then we get Sicilian confirming the day of the Fire Festival is indeed a full moon.
We knew this.
We knew this already, but apparently some people confused. Some people saying it's not because timeline, but it is.
Shout out to those spoilers. I still see people repeating them.
Yeah.
So it's almost like they didn't read the chapter and just read the spoilers.
Yeah, that's the problem. All right. You know.
Read the official. We're doing the show.
Or just read the chapter. Don't read the spoilers and don't read the chapter. What are you doing? I don't know. Anyway, there you go. And now we get the scene we were looking for a couple chapters ago. People actually talking about important things about the plan. Not goons, not weapons, but Sulong form minks. Important to the plan. Actual impact on the battle.
Jinbei, Nekomamushi, where are they?
Where are they? Luffy asking the question, where's Jinbei? Big Mom's here, but where's Jinbei? Luffy smart, using his brain, talking about Hawkeye Island in front of Zoro. Zoro says, Jinbei's gonna be here. What do you think about that?
He made a promise to join our crew, and Zoro indeed says he'll be a good addition.
Exactly.
Now, Christian, I told you, there's no need to worry. They already talked about all this stuff off screen.
I know, but I want to see it.
Alright?
Now, there's a discussion to be had here about the structuring of this chapter. And, like, the structuring of this section here. Where it's like, why not just have this during those chapters where we just skip time? But, So, why we're going back in time to see this motivation when we could have done that weeks ago? I don't know why Oda had to have Act 2 end at a certain point.
Maybe he thought the cliffhanger... Well, Christian, we have to go. Yeah, maybe he thought the cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's not like it's the end of the year chapter you have to end Act 2. It's like,
maybe
why'd you end Act 2 there?
Like, people were confused about the timelines and what was going on. Yeah. We laid it out.
Sure.
Maybe he was bargaining on that confusion to try and trick people.
You think he confused me?
Also, he kind of needed to...
I get it. He wanted to trigger the Onan flashback with his cliffhanger. Where are they? Where is everyone? We don't have any friends with us. Blah blah blah. You know, we get it. All right, we get it. We get it.
Everyone's on the Christian. Nothing lost.
Nothing lost. All right.
A couple of bridges.
Couple bridges, couple ships, but Frankie made extra, so it's fine. All right. Frankie hit him somewhere. You know, who cares? All right. You know, great. I love to see Luffy talking about other arcs like they actually happened. You know, it's great to see. Do you remember that time in Hawkeye Gold where Jinbei left himself to die for us? Remember that? Yes, we do. Thank you, Luffy. Thank you for mentioning it. We needed it. Alright? You know, Zoro's faith in Jinbei. He'll come. He'll come. Alright? He'll come. Alright, don't worry about Jinbei. He's here. Alright?
It's almost like Oda's reminding you about Jinbei.
Sure.
For a specific reason, Christian.
Oh, he's turning up after his flashback.
He'll turn up.
I've already got to see. I already know what the first fucking chapter is after the flashback, and it's so obvious.
Did Watsume save the ship again, Christian?
Well, Natsume saving all the ships in his mouth. Maybe he's not that big. Can't have 10,000 ships in his mouth, right?
I'm talking about the Sunny.
Not the Sunny.
No,
the Sunny. They blew up a couple rocks. Big Mom couldn't even destroy the Sunny. All right, come on. What are you doing? All right.
The animal Christian.
All right. So now we get some Hold'em interrogating stuff. Okay. Where's the food? What happened to the food? You know, Suru helping.
Important before this, Christian. They do mention the witching owl boy turned up last night.
You know.
And gave money.
Who
was it? They gave food, not money, whatever.
The witching owl boy. Is it that ninja guy?
It has to, in my mind now, it has to be
Kirishiro?
Hiyori.
Kirishiro tag team?
She's not with the people.
Exactly. She's doing what she can to help.
Yes. Using her whole money to dish it out to the people.
Kirishiro is in on it as well, obviously.
Stealing from the people.
My original prediction might come true, and that's crazy.
What, the Batman situation?
What Batman situation?
Where, like, you know, people take up the mantle of the witching owl boy?
No, Hiyori and the original, where Hiyori and Kirishiro working together to dish out the money.
Right.
Yeah. Along with Yasu, but, you know, we won't know if that's true. Alright. So, Zoro. Alright. This Hold'em stuff. Okay, do we need it? Not really. People of Ebisu supplying the army with food, you know, so they can get it from the farm. Suru trying to cover for him. She knew about Kiku the whole time, so that's another plot hole closed. You know, Oda's just closing plot holes at this point. You know, in this little segment.
I'm trying to think the purpose of this segment.
It's so the panel later makes sense. Where it's like, we don't have any more food. To wait. Alright. So now we finally get what Orochi did. The night before the battle, Orochi destroyed the place where the sun is. The bridges connected the regions together and blew up Itachi Port. Okay. Well done, Orochi. You did nothing. Because they'll just go around. Hey, what are you doing?
Well, you don't, or they'll just cross the river.
Exactly. Yeah, use a boat. Use a piece of wood.
I can see, like, in, like, real life, that's an issue.
This is One Piece. They'll just jump over it. Why are we acting like people don't have superpowers in this show? Alright? That's my number one complaint.
It's a good philosophy, Christian. We need 4,000. We need more men. Why? Why do we need
again, the goons don't matter, all that kind of stuff. But one of my main gripes.
People saying that this is dumb on Orochi because it leaves the capital completely isolated and vulnerable from his men. Thoughts on that?
I mean, sure, but he trusts his man. He trusts his man, Kirishiro. He's left. Yeah, he's got. You know, did he take the secret police with him? I think he did.
Maybe.
I think he did. I remember seeing that glasses guy with him.
At this point, Kirishiro being a good guy is inevitable.
Yeah. I mean, he's left at the capital. I mean.
So who is Zoro fighting?
I don't
want the Kirishiro dream is dead.
Smoothie.
It has to be King.
Come on, man.
Kirishiro, the dream of Kirishiro is dead.
It's not dead. Alright?
There's no one else to fight.
Okay.
Unless he tags in the Kano battle.
Alright. So, as we said before, a couple weeks ago, this is all just a scam, and it's not going to result in anything.
Yeah.
As we said.
You
Okay.
get more panels of, the scabs crying.
Yeah, then we go to the current timeline. Kiddymon's crying. Has Kiddymon cried the most out of anyone in this series?
Might be Shinobu.
Shirahoshi, maybe. Rebecca. And then Kinemon. He just constantly crying. Alright, we get it. No one turned up. Alright, Orochi wants people. He wants the Scabbers to feel despair. Then no one will come to help them. Alright? And Orochi says something interesting here, and I don't know how you would take it. He says, I have yet to see any of the samurai, which means the traitor can't be a scabbard, right?
Sure.
Should that leave Shinobu? Shinobu not a samurai.
How much do you care, Shinobu? Is the
No one cares. That's what I'm saying. Like, it can't. He said, I haven't seen any of the samurai. So that could mean literally see them.
I mean, it could be like fucking Condro dishing out the messages without
alerting anyone. There's just a little interesting line there. It could mean something. I don't know. The traitor plot line is like, okay, once we're in the Onan flashback, no one's gonna care about this traitor. Where do we have the time for this to be impactful? Because it's like
traitor.
We're going into a battle.
We
have to find the traitor. The Scabbers have to work out there's a traitor. They have to work out who it is, and then they have to do something about it.
Yeah.
So like, I don't really see where
I can easily see it being like a Fukurokuju Delta.
Yeah, 100%. Like our original plan, our original theory about there is no fucking traitor. It's just the fucking Intel network. Which
I don't know how this plot point's really going to pay off. It doesn't. It's confusing at the moment.
Orochi's connections. I don't know.
What do you think about Orochi's freaking about? It doesn't matter if people think I'm an idiot because I have the power.
I mean, it makes sense to a certain extent. It's just that,
it's not bad.
At some point, someone's gonna, take over.
At some point, he needs the source.
Yeah. It's true. All right. Yeah. If you're not respected by the people, I guess the only one who matters is Kaido, right?
Yeah.
Like if he pisses Kaido off, yeah, obviously, he's done. So there you go. All right. So, there we go. Kinemon, we have to go. This is our only opportunity. Kaido will come and destroy us. We don't have any more food. We don't have any more people. We don't have any more time. It has to be here and now. As we said 2 weeks ago. See, the main problem I have with the Straw Hats failing and the Scabbers failing on Onigashima and retreating back to Wano is the fact that there are no resources. And do you think Orochi and Kaido are just gonna do nothing? It's
for like 2 weeks for a full moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the main problem. Where the fuck do they go?
Oda told you this is the final battle. How many times?
The narrator tells you so many times final battle. I counted 3 times in this one chapter it said final battle.
Oda told you there's no food. There's no resources. We can't hide. We can't run.
It's here and now.
Yeah.
Alright. So, now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Oda answers the prayers. I went on a rant 2 weeks ago.
The cries.
Like,
where the fuck
is his own flashback? And here it is.
We knew it would be around here, Christian. Sure. And here we are.
Sure.
Now,
I thought we would have to deal with this, false thing around no one turning up first.
Never bought it. Never bought it for even a tiny second. Christian. Never even came to my mind that this is going to be a plot point or waste time.
I thought we'd have to deal with this first. Apparently not. This is the event that triggers the Onan flashback. Shocking.
Well, we're about to go to Onigashima. Act 3 just started. We need to know why. We said this 1,000 times. We don't know why Scabbers care so much. about.
Yeah, but the Odin flashback is triggered by basically the Scabbards telling Momonosuke to have faith in their friends. We were alone at some point, and Odin came and brought us all together. So
Sure.
obviously, at the end of this flashback, we're gonna get a massive panel of the skies clearing, and oh look, there's about 1,000 ships with Monkey D there, with Jinbei, with Nekomamushi, with all the friends, with all the friends, alright?
Now, do you
And that's
think
obvious.
do you think Shanks turns up at like the second fall in combat or like the first?
What
one?
if Shanks uses Conqueror's Haki and gets rid of the storm?
I mean, there's many ways to get rid of the storm. Christian, two emperors clashing, Luffy and Kaido.
Nami?
Could you imagine?
Jinbei? Uses
Could you
manipulating the
imagine?
waves?
Could you imagine commentators like King of Lightning
Yeah.
seeing Luffy and Kaido clash and the heavens split? What are your thoughts?
Uh,
It's so much sauce
here's
that
the
has to
thing.
pass.
We know Luffy isn't that strong.
Oh, I'm not saying Luffy's emperor level. But
Well,
can we get a sky split, Kush?
I don't think we can get a sky split.
From the Monkey D.
Is Luffy able to block Kaido?
You should be able to deflect. I expect it.
Well, we haven't seen deflection yet. We've seen the offense. Haven't seen
Have we
the
talked
defense.
about we've talked about Luffy's expected strength, right?
Yeah, Admiral, whatever. Yeah, we talked about it. Sure.
We talk about how his base second and third are vastly improved via Rio.
Yes. We talked about that. All right. Now the Odin flashback finally starts. Wano closes borders. It has something to do with the Kazuki clan. All right.
Yeah.
It
Hundreds of years.
says now. Here's an interesting little tidbit for the audience. Now take this with a grain of salt. It's from the official One Piece Twitter, but it says in the chapter 39 years ago, right? But
Yeah.
it's supposed to be 41 years ago, right? What do you think about that?
Why?
Apparently there was an error. It's supposed to be 41, which places it before the Rocks incident. What do you think about that?
I mean, it was already before the Rocks incident.
Places it before the Rocks even.
Long before.
It places it before the Rocks even emerged as a pirate group,
Yeah.
not the God Valley incident.
How
So-
did the numbers get wrong? Maybe he was thinking pre-time skip, post-time skip.
Yeah, something like that. It's a 2-year gap, so yeah.
So apparently, it's and the One Piece Twitter says it. So
Yes,
41.
official One Piece Twitter. So
Not a big deal because we've got moving through time.
sure, it might have something to do with the Rocks. That's why the timelines.
Roger and Whitebeard have to turn up on Wano this time.
Yeah. All right.
Odin has to sell a Whitebeard ship.
Odin. We're finally getting this man. All right. Now is next chapter the reveal of his design, because I'm not going
100%.
through a whole chapter of silhouetted Odin.
You might say
Can't
the
do
entire
it.
chapter.
Can't do it. Can't do
You
it.
might say, and at the end you get it.
A whole chapter.
What if at the end you get it? Yeah, Christian. If we get the design next week, and is that a spoiler doing the thumbnail?
I
What do you think
mean,
about
maybe I don't know.
Sure. If it's crocodile, maybe. You know,
That's crazy if it's Crocodile, alright? It's probably gonna be. It's a new character. Come on. Alright?
this man has no pants on, hairy legs,
So, this man not liked by the capital, alright? Not liked.
hide your wives, hide your daughters.
Alright? Here comes Odin.
Absolute scumbag.
Scumbag. He failed to set sail again. And he says his catchphrase. His place is too cramped. Alright?
Yeah.
So,
End.
that's the end of the chapter. Well, it's hard for me to break down this chapter.
You should
Yeah.
fill it in gaps, really, and then we get the flashback.
So, we just start the flashback. Now.
What do you want to say?
The Scabbards their speech was supposed to be impactful, being like,
Well, it's almost like
Yes.
Oda. It's almost like Oda asking the question to us: why do they care? And then he goes into why they care.
here's the thing though. Has Momonosuke done enough to earn this kind of source on him, being like, "Oh, you're the one who gathered all these people together to avenge your father." Because it's really Monkey D, all right? It's not. It's not Momonosuke.
It's a weird dynamic where they're not really doing it for Momonosuke. They're doing it for Odin.
Well, the Kazuki clan. He's the next
Yeah,
heir.
the clan. We need to see the bond, which we've been saying for
Ever.
40 chapters.
Which we will go now.
We're gonna
Now,
get it.
is this the full, unadulterated flashback with everything in it? Or is this only the recruiting phase of Ronan's life?
I can guarantee you the recruiting phase. That's all I can guarantee you.
Okay.
Because that's the only thing that really makes sense.
Okay. We're not getting Kaido, we're not getting Roger, we're not getting...
When Luffy faces Kaido, we might see what happens.
Sure.
You know? Maybe.
But I will remind
I don't know
you...
when you do the Whitebeard. Cushion's gonna be long. I don't want to get people excited too much about a straight flashback of some 20 chapters.
It's gonna be
You know what
hard.
I'm talking about? I don't want to get people too excited.
Now,
I'll promise you anything.
this flashback's massively important.
This is what you got to think about, right?
Yeah.
We know that he beat Oshiro Doji,
Sure.
but we know that he was a part of the crew, a young man.
Yeah.
We see that with Yosui.
Sure.
My thinking is, he had his ragtag bunch of crew, his crew right. So he has his crew right now,
Yeah.
and he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He leaves out on the sea, right, with Waibu, with Roger,
Sure.
becomes a man,
Yeah.
returns 23 years ago or whatever,
Yeah.
and then has to recruit
The samurai.
his crew again for leaving them. So that's when we'll see the Oshiro fight, etc., etc.
Now,
So I
have you
think
worked out this timeline?
there's no because he transforms Kuri 20 years ago, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
So it goes out, sets out, comes back, cleans
So-
up Kuri.
I'm thinking because like they were pretty young when Yasui was talking to them, right?
Yeah.
And they were like a bunch of bandits.
Well, can it... The fucking timeline. How old is Ashura Doji? He would have to be like 60, right? Because 40 years, 20 when he's...
Yeah, 60, 50, 55, 60.
Yeah, so... And then he's 35 when he gets defeated by... But we see him with Yasui...
Doesn't really look. He looks young with Yasui. They all look tiny, including.
Yeah, because it's a
Inu and
meme
Neko.
panel, you know?
It's not really a main panel. They're all tiny. Even
Neko and Inu.
Kiku.
Yeah.
Kiku's like 3. Kiku's like 8 in that panel. So I think that's
Yeah.
now. I think that's now.
He leaves.
Odin sets sail, becomes a man.
Yeah.
Whitebeard and Roger show him how to become a man,
Okay.
right? And then he comes back to Wano with his goal in mind, going to do it the right way,
Yeah.
and he has to recruit his crew again,
Yeah.
and he
Okay.
saves them from their predicaments that they're in.
There you go.
So we have to see Whitebeard first.
Well, Peter
Or maybe-
Rabbit Wano.
Oh, maybe the first recruitment of the crew, right now.
Well,
And
doesn't
he sees how they change their
doesn't
lives.
doesn't Inarashi Nekomamushi leave with Odin because they're on Whitebeard's crew?
Yeah,
So he has to leave with those two
yeah,
at some point.
sure.
Oh, we'll get all this fucking timeline shit together, all right?
Yeah.
It's all tangents, all now ratings. This is a very hard chapter to rate. Now, on one hand,
I want to give it.
I'm very happy that we get the Odin.
I want to give it a 10 out of 10 just because of release of the pressure valve. You know what I'm
but
talking
it's
about?
not. Come on, man.
We have the flashback begins, Christian.
We finally
Are you not?
get the
Are you
flashback.
not entertained? Are you not excited?
I am excited. I am entertained by this flashback. The rest of the chapter, however, both good and bad here. All right. Did I need to hold them part? You know, not really. All right. Things like
Little bit of characterization for Orochi, which is not bad.
sure.
Cool.
I liked Luffy talking about Jinbei.
What do you talk about Brook, Christian?
Cool.
This is the best outfit Brook's ever been in.
Yeah.
Talk to me about Gear 4 Lion Man in this samurai armor. What are your thoughts about that?
I feel like he loses the arms and the chest and everything. He just has the legs on.
I could see him still having the shoulder piece. I
What?
can see him having everything except the helmet. To be fair,
Nah, your transform will fall off. Oda's not drawing that fucking armor every fucking time he has to draw a panel of Luffy fighting. Alright?
sure.
He's taking that armor off. So, it's going to be hype, alright? Get ready for Luffy's hype transformation against Kaido, that's for sure.
Mm.
But, it's hard to rate this chapter. Because there's good parts and there's not so good parts. Not so good parts, you know, what I said 2 weeks ago. This is obviously a scam. Orochi didn't really do anything that important.
No one's dead. No one's even. Christian, the goons aren't even dead.
No.
Making that speech,
The army's not.
or
Yeah.
something.
So the army's not dead. Nothing's been destroyed. Good parts, Jinbei. We always enjoy the Sanji Zoro gag. Pretty funny. Pretty good use of the banding gag. I want to see it. Alright, I want to see it used more. It's a great gag.
Subtle connotations of like Whole Cake Island with Zoro and Sanji. Just kind of being like, yeah, Luffy mentions Big Bub's here, Zoro's not really affected.
Exactly.
All that kind of stuff.
I like that kind of stuff. There you go. So I don't know, like a 7 out of 10. We finally get Odin. Thank God. Thank the Goda, because we needed it. All right.
He knew we needed.
I spent the episode with Moore. She's raging, man. No Odin flash. Now it's here. There you go. All right. Yeah. Predictions. We start this Odin flashback. Now, if we didn't start this Odin flashback and we go back to current day, what are we even doing?
Horrific. It would have to be Shanks doing something for me to be entertained. Seriously.
So, Odin flashback. There you go. I'm guessing recruiting stage.
This flashback might end in February. Late February.
Yeah, that's fair. That's yeah. I don't see why not. We're got 7 chapters left of the year. There's not that many in January. Yeah. 15 chapters. A whole volume, right? You reckon a whole volume?
Sure. 11
chapters. Yeah. Probably a whole volume.
I just want to stress to the people out there that we've been telling you how important this flashback is.
Oh, it has to be spectacular. Otherwise, how much sauce do you want to give this man Odin if you don't want to show us the hype? He's a dead character. He's in the past. You can go all out. Because it doesn't matter. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Just like why is Nolan so strong? I don't know. Because he's in the past. It doesn't fucking matter. Alright?
And there it is.
There you go. Alright. Moving on. How strong is Shanks? How strong is Shanks? Every week. We'll come to you with the question of how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the Goki. But there are people out there who think Kaido's the strongest. Who think Dragon's the strongest. Who think sweatiest man on the planet Alkayuna's the strongest. Who think Mihawk's the strongest. And the worst of them all, we think Armor's the strongest. Now they're all incorrect, of course, because Shanks is the strongest, Shanks is the King. And every week, we come with 100% genuine, factual information to prove these people wrong. Now this week's information is Shanks is so strong. Their romance dawn sucked without him. And Oda risked his career in order to put Shanks in the real first chapter of One Piece. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King.
Give our thanks, we give our praises.
On to the topic of the show. Romance Dawn special.
Now, Christian, let me before you start on this rant.
It's not a rant. It's not a rant.
Do you feel like in the last 95 episodes of this show,
Sure.
96 if you want to count episode 0, do you feel like we've been getting more negative,
No.
more cynical,
Why?
or is it just endless memes and bits, Christian?
It's just endless memes and bits at this point.
Sure.
But you know, I don't think there's been
Maybe
it's one.
corrupting-
One is frustrating at some points, alright? That's what I have to say. Hawkeye Gold, you know. How can we forget Katakuri?
We started the channel when Katakuri was happening.
Exactly.
So,
So how can we forget that? Reverie. Let's not forget that. Little crazy reveals. Let's not forget that. Started one, pretty hot. And then things happened, you know.
oh, we're getting into it now.
Romance Dawn special. Let me get your feelings on the art style and animation. What is going on with this episode? It's got this weird crayon, colored pencil overlay.
Some Wano stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
what's
but
going on.
what's going on with it? It's not Wano stuff. It's got this
guess
weird
they're trying
texture over it.
I guess they're trying to go for like a what if this is a real
Storybook kind of look. I don't know.
situation. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it looked alright.
Oda used to draw children weird, huh?
I don't know if that's Oda's fault. If not Toei's fault. It's hard to tell who to blame for this episode, alright?
Now, everyone knows the story of Oda was saving Shanks for the real
Everyone knows that.
time.
He
The
almost
big
risked his career with this chapter.
Yeah.
What is going on? Huh. We got this weird clown fuck with telekinesis magic who can summon weapons.
I don't understand. Now, to be fair, I watched this episode with no English subtitles.
Why would you do that?
I knew what was going on. Girl sand, bird stolen.
Yeah, basically. I mean, there's nothing. Yeah.
Evil man.
Would
this
you-
weird clown.
What would you think the motivation is for this clown man to steal this bird?
To fly with it because of his broomstick. I don't know. What's the
Get this
purpose?
right. Apparently, it has magical powers.
It didn't do anything.
That's the motivation. It has magical powers. It is said to have magical powers. Now, what do you think about that?
Didn't Oda have like multiple versions of Romance Dawn?
Yeah,
Like two?
there's this one. There's the one that's better than this one, and then there's the real one.
Which is godly.
Yeah, of course. All right,
People underrate Romance Dawn, Christian.
it's great. It's great first chapter. All right. So I don't know. Luffy says at the sea, and he sees a bird land on his boat. All right. A giant ship pulls up. A wizard clown captain guy pulls up.
Yeah, you
wants
can
the
see
bird.
the most interesting thing that I can say about this, watching this episode,
Is you can see the
like,
ideas.
Yeah, it's like an exercise of Oda's mind where
Yeah.
he uses the ideas later on, like Luffy getting stuck in the bird to go see Buggy,
Yeah.
Nami kinda,
Yeah, with Anne. Yeah,
fucking Garp.
sure.
Garp's personality is basically the same.
You know, it's basically like Orange Town with like my treasure is the straw hat, your treasure is this bird. You know.
And it
So-
doesn't really work without Shanks, huh?
No, it doesn't work
Straw
without
hat.
Shanks.
You still had thing.
All right, so. Yeah, Luffy talks to Anne about the bird named Balloon. All right. Apparently, it has magical powers. All right. It's a rare bird that has magic powers. All right.
Shout out.
Luffy gets thrown in the prison ship with Anne after making fun of the captain's dumb head. He does have a dumb head. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, Kush, does he have hair that goes all the way down to the bottom of his legs? What was that shot about?
I don't know. I don't think
I
so.
don't-
I think it's a tail or something.
A
I think it's
tail.
his broomstick.
Yeah, it's
I think
probably
it's his broomstick. I don't. It's
Yeah, I
fucking.
think you're right about
What's
that.
going on with this wizard man? You know. Luffy breaks out of the prison with his rubber powers after Anne and Luffy get to know each other.
I like
Fucking
how long
bird.
it takes for Oda to reveal Luffy has rubber powers.
Sure.
Like he picks up the keys. Like how to get the key.
Yeah. All right. So Luffy goes to get a boat to go out to sea, and goes to save her bird. And the captain's like, "Oh, if you win this fight, I'll let you have the bird." I mean, she beats this guy with, she's pretty strong apparently.
Mm.
She can block a giant axe with that sword, beat the guy, but of course, the pirate captain lies. Uses his magical powers to fly and shoot her with a gun. She's like, oh no, you damn pirates. Luffy comes in. He is unaffected by the magic as he is made of rubber. Luffy does not want to be a pirate king in this story. He wants to be a peace main. Alright?
A peace man.
A peace main. Which
Yeah.
is
What is it?
some sort of good pirate that, fucks up non-good pirates? I guess?
Not
No,
good.
What are we doing on it?
You need Roger. You need Shanks.
You need the Pirate Kingu goal.
You
Right?
need the sauce.
Alright? It turns out, Luffy had the gum fruit. He can't swim. So he can't be a peace main. And then Garb's give him the straw hat. He's like, you could be whatever you want to do. And that's instead of the Shanks scene.
Let's talk about the design.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work, huh?
No, now the weird art style doesn't help this. Garp, Garp looks like Garp.
Like a tight purple shirt.
Yeah, it's strange. And we go back to the present day. The captain decides to fly away as he has no use for his crew now that he has his magical bird.
For what purpose?
I don't know. He's got his magic bird, alright? He doesn't need the ship. He then blows up the ship with his magic. And, breaks down. The bird is my friend. I don't care if he has magic powers and he's rare. He's my friend. I wouldn't care if he wasn't magical.
Do
And
you
then,
think-
what?
Do you think Luffy's rubber abilities are different in this? Or are they just like
No, they're just weirdly animated.
drawn differently?
I think they're just weirdly animated. They're not different.
Because I feel like he doesn't
What? Snap back?
like snap, yeah, like doesn't like he stretches out and then like he doesn't have to throw his arms necessarily. He doesn't.
Eh,
I don't know. It's weird.
well, you got the
When he
snap back
does
for
a-
the final punch.
Yeah, I know. When he does a rocket and
Yeah.
stuff.
So Luffy does a gum rocket, flies up to the captain, gets on his broomstick, punches him in the face, and we get the bird back. And there you go. There's Romance Dawn. Now, oh no, come on. Where's
Thank
Shanks? You have to have Shanks. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
You need
See,
to have a couple of attempts to get it right, Christian. And he got it right. Oh, and he got it real right.
you got it very right with Romance Dawn. We'll give
He
you
got it. It was immaculate.
You got it very right with Romance Dawn. Now, this episode, I don't know, not
Stolen
good.
so hard.
Stolen.
Stall is real, Christian. Now, did you see the preview for next week?
I believe they are eating food.
We're about to go to the graves.
That's true.
Uh,
Kaido
let
is.
me know.
happening.
Let me know. The series of events. So they go to the graves.
So they go up to the graves with a little bit of the Odin ghost
Zoro gets
story. Shutemaru turns up in the town. Jack turns up.
He cuts him.
Kaido turns up.
Laser beam.
Laser beam. Luffy fights.
Is that happening this year? That's not happening this year.
That's happened this year. We're like 3 episodes away. 4 episodes away, and we got
We're
plenty
like
of
3 chapters away, which might be 9 episodes away.
It's not gonna be. There's nothing to talk unless we're gonna see Odin.
Did you see the episode a couple of weeks ago when they were just
It was two panels.
Luffy was standing in front of?
I did.
Yeah, it was literally 2 panels.
Law versus Hawkins.
At least it's gonna be godlike. I have no doubt it's gonna be godlike. It's gonna be legendary.
Luffy versus Kaido.
It's gonna be Katakuri quality.
Now it upsets me that we're in this. Now it's a double-edged sword because we're in this Wano style. Everyone has to use the same style. We can't have new guy doing his cool white effects for impact. We can't have Natoshi going crazy.
New guy was spotted though.
When was he spotted?
Hawkins Zoro Slash.
Hawkins or Slash. Yes, he was. Yes, I remember that. Yes, he was spotted. He also was spotted for the Red Hawk. Do you reckon he did that Red Hawk?
I think it was someone else.
Someone else. But
yeah,
we got some quality animators on deck. Can they flex their muscles when they're constrained?
Where
in
is
his art style?
Natoshi? I see him working on Tiger Mask.
Why is he working on
Another
Tiger
thing.
Mask?
I mean, it's a Japanese thing, you know.
Is Toei making it? Probably. Seems like it's shonen.
I think he's a contractor, so
Pay Natoshi
and his crew,
all you want. All the money.
but
Right.
not for the impacts, Christian. I've said this.
For the transformations.
You gotta do the transformations with Natoshi.
New guy
Yeah.
for impacts? You guys know how
Sure.
to do impacts. That King Cobra clash at the end of the
Spicy.
Katakuri fight.
Oh, it's spicy.
It's spicy, right? You can feel the impact with the crazy white effect. You know? Great.
Movie stuff, that's in the Wano style. I've seen some stuff.
Oh yeah,
Stuff's
that's fair,
gonna-
that's fair. Anyway. Romance Dawn, this attempt
Yeah,
and
I
One
just want
Piece
to point
not great.
something out for Stampede, Christian.
Yeah.
We'll see it.
Will
I saw a
you
clip
be
the other day
in
of
my-
Boa.
Sure. Of Boa. What do you want
Of
to say?
Boa.
about- Yeah.
We may have to risk our Boa after the movie. That's all I'm gonna say.
What? Why? Higher, lower? What are we talking about?
Higher.
Higher. Whew.
She actually does stuff
That's
with her. She does stuff with her hands and feet.
Eric's hyping up Boa. So get ready for Stampede. Will you be in Melbourne for it? No.
15th. I'm in town on the 1st and on the 25th.
So no. All right. I'm gonna have to go on my own. Great. All right. Great.
You can go with the boys. You can go with Hez and Corinne.
Yeah. Sure. Casual hairs. You want to see it? Sure. We'll see Stampede. Eric's promised me Boa hype. We got Snake Man hype. You know, I saw that IGN clip. Why did IGN get exclusive clips of Stampede? Very weird.
How strong is that bullet?
He's just copping Snake Man like it's nothing. This is insanity.
Christian, it's all about good sound effects here.
Yeah,
Did you hear those meaty fists
I
hit
did.
that body?
I did. All
That's
right.
what I'm talking about. Now,
Bullet
why does it?
Bullet
why does
seems
it-
insanely broken, by the
See-
way.
Toei, right?
Yeah.
Get your sound effect guys right.
They're still using Dragon Ball sound effects.
Come on, please.
All right.
All right.
All right. There you go. Now,
Good
moving on.
segment.
Power scale. Power scale. Every week, come here. The list
Let me just open this up, huh?
getting small, getting short. All right. Let me pull it up as well. Now,
Fuck me. This
look,
will get us over. This will get us on 200, Christian.
it's crazy. Now, here's the question to you.
Yeah.
Do we rethink the power scale for episode 100 going
What are
forward?
we talking about? Rethinking.
Rethink the power scale because we're getting to the point where we're scraping for characters.
I'm sure there's many characters we haven't done yet, Christian.
Sure. What I'm suggesting is maybe when there's no chapter, we get people to come in, alright? Suggest characters, we power scale them.
Yeah.
All right. Characters that we may have missed.
What we
fucking
need is
random.
what we need is a spreadsheet of every One Piece character,
Yeah,
and then compare it to our spreadsheet.
that's
That'll
true.
fix the problem.
Um, now we always have to cast our mind back at this point. All right.
Sure.
Have we done every single Dressrosa member? It looks like we have. All right.
I don't know. I doubt it. There's always stupid things we're missing, you know.
We got. We done Monet. We've done Virgo. We've done Senior Pink. We've done Mac Vice. We've done Jola. We've done Gladius. We've done Sugar. We've
No,
done Kiros. Okay, Kiros we've done.
It's in the G man.
We've done Lao G. We've done them all. All right, we've done them all. All right.
Have we talked about Blue Gilly?
I don't think there's nothing with Blue Gilly, man. There's absolutely nothing.
Do you remember what Solomon does?
Solomon.
He's got a sword.
Sure.
Do you remember?
Right hand man to Cavendish. Who do I remember?
Do you just want to get wild speculation going on this power scale now?
Like who? Who we talk about wild speculation?
We can talk about characters like
Imu.
Dragon.
Dragon's on the list. Pretty sure Dragon's on the list.
He's not. Dragon's not on the list.
Dragon's not on the list. Well, here's the thing about Dragon, right?
Yeah, we have Ivankov. Surely we have Ivankov.
Yeah, we got a Bonkov.
What about Z? He's canon.
Z. We did Z when we did the movie.
Shout out
See,
to people.
this list is missing half the characters. You don't fill them in anymore.
What do you mean? I filled them in.
Where's Z? Not here.
Zephyr.
No, I see
I
Z.
don't think.
I see Z. Alright. Now, have we done Sicilian? No.
No.
We also did get the actual names of the other fucking, musketeers.
It's like Shishilian, isn't it?
Yeah. No, we have done Sicilian. Alright? Parallel to Pedro.
Where's
Right.
Pedro?
Pedro.
He does not have the explosive factor, though.
Hi, mate. He does not have the explosive factor. That is true. But he does have swordsman skills. Alright? But I would say, well, he's the equal to Pedro on the Inarashi side.
Yes.
But he does not have the explosive factor. That is true. Alright? That's a very important factor. That's why Jinbei's so strong. He's always willing to die, right? He's got the will.
Legit. Pedro was willing to blow himself up at any point.
Yeah, legit was. Alright. But does that warrant an entire tier down? Full power Sicilian. What does that say about that name?
We're talking too long.
Alright? Talking too long. Sulong.
I think it's
It's
fair to put
happening.
him in
It's
the
happening. Alright?
What do the people think about that explosive X Factor Kusha?
It's there, but is it? It didn't even kill Perispero. Gravely wounded Perispero did not kill Perispero. So it's there, but is it that much of a factor?
Mm.
Now, Pedro completely outclassed by Perispero because he's a tier above him. How do you think he would go against characters like Brooke? I mean, Haki is definitely speculated with Sicilian because he's on the Musketeer side, right?
Brooke would be a decent fight.
Yeah.
Hootie Jones.
Kobe.
I think we have to put him in middle tier because he does not have the explosive ability.
That's true. It doesn't have the explosive factor. Sicilian, we will see you in the war. Hopefully, you're a decent. You're like the main mink guy, other than Ino and Neko at this point.
Wanda.
One day, Carrot. Hey, Carrot finally got a line this chapter. Did you notice that? Shout out to Carrot.
Chobro.
Exactly. Alright. So that's Sicilian. In
Sure.
mid-tier. What do you got for me?
What can I say? Here we are again.
Yeah, did Eric prepare a character while I was talking?
I was control Fing the entire
Trying to
time,
find something.
and everything I brought up was taken.
That's the point of this list, alright?
You were talking about Zubek.
But I just... No. I don't want to talk about rocks.
Do you want
Right
to talk? Why don't you want to talk about Zubek, Christian?
Because it's literally all source. We got more about Dragon than Zebek. Why are you bringing up Zebek when we don't have Dragon? Do you want to do Dragon?
Sure, we'll do Dragon.
Alright, nothing new on Bad Dragon, except that he didn't turn up to Reverie, which is minus points. Alright?
Does Dragon get more sauce or less sauce the every time he doesn't do anything?
Less.
I feel like he's getting more. He keeps on promising to turn up later and later in the story, which
But-
it always implies busted OP.
But when the world government talks about emperors clashing,
They don't
coming
talk about
together.
Dragon. They never talk
they
about
never
Dragon.
talk about fucking Dragon, alright? We're talking about rocks, we're talking about
But I
the
guess he's
legends of
never
the past.
related. He's never related in an event though.
Yeah, I guess, but we're talking about the legends of the past, we're talking about rocks, we're talking about all these characters. Nowhere to Dragon, nowhere to be seen.
Do we just instantly put him in Admiralty and call it a day? That's conservative for Dragon, is it? I don't know.
Do you know how
do
many
you wanna
complaints I'm going to get from the Dragon people? Now, after the commanders were revealed, I felt like the Dragon hype just plummeted instantly.
I feel like the command just because you don't like the design doesn't mean they're weak.
No, but people think they're weird because they didn't really do anything in that, you know.
Yeah, because the people had to do it, Christian.
I know the point, but they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So people feel like they're not that strong. You know, there's theories out there that, you know, Zabo is not the right-hand man. There's a Zabo's a third guy, there's a secret guy.
Do you think we should move Zabo up yet? After that Fujitora feat?
We have
But he's
literally,
dead.
We have literally no
He's
idea.
dead.
But he's
He
dead.
did die.
He did die.
He died.
Exactly.
So
So
I
if you
guess-
want to take it all at face value, you know, there you go. I think it's fair we put him with Mihawk.
Did you know Zabo's dead, Christian?
Yeah, Zabu's dead, everyone. Everyone forgot that instantly, right? Because he's not actually dead, alright?
Yeah.
I think Hi is fair. He's not Golden Emerald tier because we haven't seen anything. And you know
No,
why we haven't seen
let's
anything?
Let's talk about what we have seen, Christian.
Now,
Air cannon.
this spelling of dragon is very interesting, you know, it's on the list.
There's a P in there.
There's a random P in it, you know.
That's about it.
A
Instead
P,
of an O.
yeah, okay. So there you go.
A little bit of a typo there for the people. Now, Christian, let's just throw some dragon feats out there that we know. Save Zabo. Can
Air
float on
blast.
Assumed air Delphi at this point.
Yeah. You know, Logtown.
People always ignore that he screams Wind Blast in Logtown.
Logtown, exactly. Now, there you go, Logtown. That's about it.
Air cannon in Great Terminal.
He ran from Blackbeard.
Was that Kuma? Was that Ivankov? Probably Dragon.
Floats on the water in the anime.
Already said that.
Was it listed?
Save Zabo, save Luffy.
Okay.
Maybe made a lightning bolt to hit Luffy.
Some weather manipulation with wind powers. I can see it. No worries. Alright? Now, if, like, he ran from Blackbeard. Now,
We should
that's a
maybe
very...
Maybe Dragon clears the skies for the Minks in the war.
Because right there, they're coming in, maybe. Now, here's a very interesting thing.
What?
Dragon did run from Blackbeard. That's definitely minus points. Alright? That's minus points.
There's twists there to be had though, Christian.
Sure, you can spit it whichever way you want. Still ran from Blackbeard, alright?
Infinite spin is powerful.
Infinite spin. Now, that's why he's on a high tier. There's Dragon. Now, let's move on to the questions.
we back?
We're back. Questions.
If you want to ask a question,
Discord. Community
Discord,
tab.
community tab, this
Comments.
this video, ask your questions. Now, Christian, I always forget to say subscribe to the channel at the front of the show.
Yeah, that's an issue. We're getting a few
Subscribe to the channel.
We've gone past the 2.5k mark.
We appreciate
We
it.
have officially left Cyril Village. Right?
Okay.
Officially left.
We're on to the Bratier. We'll be
We're on
on
to the Radier. Alright? Now, when will we have our Mihawk market? Will it be in the
we
room?
enter the when's
Will
the,
it be
the
episode
grand
100?
line? The grand after the grand line is a 10k, right?
Yes.
Okay.
New World 100k. Alright?
Emperor status 300.
Emperor status 200, right? No one's really getting to 300 in this community, alright?
What's Techie on?
Techie's on an obscene amount of subs, alright? Don't worry about Techie. Now, questions, alright?
Mm.
From Michael Coolish. Orochi said...
Christian Techie's on almost half a bill.
well,
Yeah.
he's
Half
a
a
big
mil.
boy. Alright, he's a big boy. Alright?
Yeah.
You know, maybe if other people put out
Yeah.
content...
Is BD Law the Luffy of the Emperor situation?
Coming up in the ranks, taking out names. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go. Alright. Orochi said he hasn't seen any of the Scarbirds, so most likely the trader isn't one of them. Most likely it's Carrot now. Oh.
There you go. Shout out to
Trader
Anna.
is Carrot. Oh.
Do you know what where Anna's at? Is he in Europe or something, or is he in Asia?
Anna. I'm pretty sure he's American. I've heard him. He's got a YouTube channel.
Maybe we have Arthur on at some point.
Yeah, get Arthur, alright?
He's gonna call him Arthur the entire time.
Yeah.
What about Yoko Production Vision?
Your Goat Productions. The man's too deep in the underworld for us, alright?
But we can get into the underworld.
He's an underworld broker, alright? We don't do business with underworld brokers, alright?
I do business with underworld brokers.
There you go. From Soul D Lollipop. Wait, what do you think about Carrot being the trainer? Absolutely not. How many times do you have to say it? Come on. If it is, that's crazy. And she's the best actor on the planet. Give her the Oscar.
Shout out to Pedro.
Yeah, apparently Pedro's death meant nothing, alright? Maybe she was so salty after Pedro's death. She turned
Just
trainer.
wanted to kill the Straw Hats.
Yeah. Now, if I was an edgy man, that's what I would write.
If you're a man that was dead inside
If I was a man that only sustained off edge.
and believed in a false idol such as the Godhawk,
Oh, okay.
the golden calf Christian,
There you go.
and has a shitty mustache.
So obviously, not Carrot.
What? I'm gonna.
But I love this trait. I love this Carrot.
what do you-
Carrot for
what do you-
trader.
What do you want me to
It
say?
used to be Carrot for crew member. Now it's Carrot for trader.
What do you want me to say?
We've said it before. Alright, from Soul D Lollipop. Orochi has proven to be, if not the most well thought out and smart villain so far in the series. Comment on that. That's a little bit.
Mingo's pretty good.
Mingo's pretty good. Crocodile's pretty good.
Is Crocodile smart?
He's got backup plan after backup plan. He starts here. He orchestrated a long game Civil War plan.
What about
Alright?
apparently had to orchestrate
Yeah.
because of Koza and shit.
There you go.
Now, do you count Blackbeard's ultimate scheme as a villain?
I mean, that was not intelligence. That was 100% willpower. Right?
What do you think about that Blackbeard plan?
That Blackbeard plan is so ridiculous. It's insane. All right, it's
It paid
insane.
off.
I'm gonna hang out on Whitebeard ship until the darkness fruit shows up. It does show up. I'm gonna kill the guy. He does kill the guy, and then he runs away. And then he's like, "I'm gonna go.
I need a big fish.
I need a big fish so I can become a warlord, so that I can go raid Impel Down, to get a hype crew, and then I'm gonna steal Whitebeard's fruit." Craziness.
I guess the Whitebeard fruit thing came after. When he got Ace and the war started, right?
I guess.
Was the intent to always steal Whitebeard's fruit?
I feel like it was. I feel like that was always the intent.
Okay.
Just some now your camera's going crazy. I don't know what's going on there.
This desk is flimsy.
All right, you better get a better desk or put some nails through it. You know.
Yeah.
So, Orochi being the smartest villain, well, most thought out smart villain in the series.
We see tactics going on here. We see a map. We see a drawing on that map.
Yeah. You know, he shut down Yasu.
He's careful. He's cautious.
He's got a body count. He got one body count. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Will he? What are the chances of him being a decent fighter? I'm still on the fence about this.
I mean, he's got a pretty powerful devil fruit, so he'll be okay, I guess.
He's got a sword on his hip.
Yeah. I mean, he's so paranoid that he doesn't.
What if he turns out?
He takes everyone seriously.
But what if he turns out to be a crazy bastard?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Orochi in the same breath as Kaido and Big Mom.
Well, not that crazy bastard.
Crazy.
What are you talking about?
Sorry,
I'm talking about commander level. I'm not talking about emperor level.
So you're talking about SSG level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about the SSG.
Okay. Well, that's what we should have done. We should have power scaled the SSG.
Could you imagine if the SSG actually take out Mihawk?
Insane.
Imprison Mihawk?
Insane.
Ridiculous.
Insane. Alright. From Roanoa D. Zoro. How do you feel about
What? How do you feel about
How do you feel about Dustin in the way he tries to shit on One Piece community, but he's a part of it at this point?
Dustin reacts.
Doesn't react?
I haven't seen him around.
This guy. I've never seen a video.
Haven't seen him around since the Brago beef.
Never watched a video of his, so I don't know. If he's shitting on the One Piece community, sometimes there's good reason to shit on the One Piece community, alright? Sometimes
we do that here too.
You know.
We're in it as well.
Sure. Well, you know. There you go. Like, Eric always shits on the One Piece community for the Blackbeard 3 Devil Fruit theory.
And the
Diamond Fruit, which he got the W on. But not confirmed W. Alright? Not confirmed.
Could have two devil fruits.
Could have two devil fruits. It's not over yet. Alright? It's never over.
Blackbeard's crew is gonna have every devil fruit.
Dreams never die, alright?
Sure.
Alright? Dreams never die. Alright. From Blondebeard, why the trader didn't tell Orochi about Momonosuke?
I'm sure if
maybe he knows, but no, he would.
I'm sure if he went through this with a fine-tooth comb, go through all the dialogue, there's enough clues to figure it out. Because he knows certain things, he doesn't know certain things. You can cross him out. You can get to the.
He's one of the Straw Hats.
But we don't care. That's the problem.
What if it's Zoro?
What if it's Sanji?
Because he's left the crew.
Yeah.
Because he's had enough with Luffy.
We can get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
But we don't want to.
But it doesn't even matter, you know? It's Shinobu. There you go. It's probably just fucking. I don't know. There you go. Yeah, I think he would actually try and kill the scabbards if Momonosuke was alive. Why wasn't anyone at Hotage Port to kill them? You know?
No one's strong enough. Christian, we talked about this, alright? Who's gonna be there?
Said King to kill the fucking scabbards. They can get it done.
King's busy getting pissed.
That's true. They're all at the Fire Festival having a good time. Alright. From Anthony Morty. Is that Onan's hair or his hat? Question of the ages.
We'll find out.
It kind of looks like a hat this week.
It looks like a hat. It looks like hair.
Yeah.
I'm going to go dumb top knot. I've been beat on dumb top knot for a while, Christian.
I'm going to go some sort of weird propeller hat.
People say it's like a priest hat.
Like the daimyo hats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. From Dev. Why is Zoro so sensitive about his bounty? He's ruining beautiful Wano's ecosystem. You know, the gag, hilarious.
Right? He's going to scream out Emma every time? Or is
yes, it's the move.
Is that an attack?
I think he's getting the energy back. Alright?
Right.
Getting it back from Enma. Alright? So, you know, Zoro, you're going to get that, you're going to pump up those numbers, alright? Your rookie numbers, you're going to pump them up. Alright? You're going to get that Monkey D bounty. No.
1.5 bill.
No,
He's gonna have to do a lot.
From Tom. What is the possibility of seeing a Zoro Ashura Doji team up? Seeing them both using Ashura, maybe getting an explanation of it. Just because the man's name is Ashura doesn't mean he has the Ashura technique.
Shout out to Denjiro.
Why shout out to Denjiro?
We just still haven't said it. We just don't know who he is.
Okay, shout out to Denjiro for no reason.
What was I gonna say? Fucking first part, probably. Second part, doubtful.
Ashura isn't even a mode. Ashura is an attack. I don't know why people think it's a mode.
Do you think we're gonna see Enma, like the demon,
Sure, why not?
as his new thing?
Yeah, why not? Because Ashura is an attack. It's not a mode.
It's an illusion. How many times?
You know, how many times?
Do I have to say the same thing?
Alright. From Nemja
What?
There's so many C's and K's and T's. Stick tick, alright? I think that's how you say that. It wasn't 100% related. Stated that Shinobu's Devil Fruit can only affect objects. Okay, if we check cover pages of chapter 310, we can see that Kabuto armor is the same as Kabuto armor used in this chapter with same Kazuki crest.
Yep.
What is more important for me is that Pink Dragon Momonosuke. Is this the Thriller Bark color page?
It's the same armor. It's 100% the same armor.
Is that the one with
It's the one with like Usopp and Luffy there, and there's like a pink dragon in the background.
Yeah. Yeah.
He thinks Momonosuke is gonna get matured. Possible.
Will Momonosuke grow up? I say possible. Will he be as strong as Kaido? No.
Like Momo has to defeat Orochi, right? Or Hiyori. Like
Hiyori.
Kinemon.
What are we talking about? Orochi.
Zoro? Yeah.
Zoro's gonna fucking destroy Orochi.
He might be hype.
I don't know about that one, alright?
The Kirishiro ship sailed, Christian. What are you talking about?
Not Kirishiro-kun. Alright. There we go. From CPT said, do you guys know about the attack that Luffy does in Stampede for just spoiled lol? I didn't know about it and got spoiled. Feels bad, man. No, I don't know about this mystical attack.
I might know what he's talking about.
Now, is it King Cobra explained? Maybe.
Nah.
I don't know. No? I don't know
Something
what
interesting. Something interesting, Christian.
Something interesting.
Yeah.
Something interesting. Is it a combination of gears?
No, it's just Gear 4 with a specific thing.
Why have you seen this entire movie?
I've seen clips. Clips will turn up. I look at them.
Okay. I'm interested, right? From Darren Fowle. Have you noticed Luffy's sword is different to Chopper's and Brook's sword? I assume they would.
It's not the curse sword. It's just a random sword. So
have you done the research on that?
Yeah, it's not the curse sword. It looks nothing like the curse sword.
Curse sword's still somewhere in Udon, I guess. No one knows where that is. Right.
Someone recovered it? And Zoro's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, they recovered and gave it to Hitetsu. Luffy was hardly holding on to it. Luffy still should have it.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not the same. Maybe Oda drew a shittily. Let me have a look. Because it's wrapped up. This one isn't wrapped up.
Maybe it's wrapped up in the armor.
Keep going. I'll do deep research.
Alright, deep research on the Hitetsu. From David Land.
Yeah.
Sicilian was with Nekomamushi when he met Marco. Incorrect.
No, it was not.
When he was talking to Rhodey and Blackback in front of the Neko ship, Sicilian is in Wano, so Nekomamushi has to be right. Where are people getting this information from? Sicilian was not We're gonna have to go reread those chapters because I swear to God, it was only the Guardians.
The guy, he's a musketeer. He's not with Neko.
Yeah. I don't know where this is coming from. Yeah, they were talking over Dendemushi, weren't they?
I can pull up the chapter right now.
Pull up the chapter
If you
right
want.
now. More deep research. Did you get a?
I'm still working on Kitetsu.
He's got all the research to do. All right.
Let's keep going.
From Ross Ruckley. Greetings, RFP. I think we can say Orochi isn't a scrub at this point, but his actions in this chapter increase the chance of a serious fight with a member of the Scabbards, or even Zoro. It's not news to hear, but maybe they all get to cut off one head each. Thoughts? So sort of a Scabbard multi-attack.
Yeah.
Just a one-shot Orochi. I don't know why this chapter makes people think Orochi is some sort of hype beast.
He's got some kind of plan going on, you know?
Sure. But, yeah. A serious fight? I don't know what you define as a serious fight. Are we talking 1 chapter, 2 chapters?
Yeah.
Are we talking 5 chapters?
It's confirmed and not Kitetsu.
Confirmed not Kitetsu. Alright, have we got a rating on this?
Luffy does not have Kitetsu.
Alright, can we get a confirming on the Nekomamushi? Now this
Let me
is going to
find
be
it.
during...
It's got to be like 900 or so, right?
Yeah, around
After
900. Yeah.
Probably like 9 or
901
9 or
or
something.
90, not even, like 9. It's right after Hawkeye Gold.
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
We have Rhodey, BB,
Yes.
Dear Man,
Yes.
Barate.
Yes. Barate? Is
Yes,
that
the monkey.
mystical trader?
We have Marco.
Yes. So no, we don't
Talking
have to
about
see him.
Whitebeard. Still going.
You don't get to see him. You only get to
That's
see him at the start of the chapter.
At the start of the chapter, we can confirm that we see
Rhodey.
Rhodey, we see
Blackback.
Blackback, we see some kind of ball man with,
Yes.
with an axe, we see a deer man with a sword,
Sure.
we see the monkey man, and we see maybe a mafia-looking dog in a hat.
Okay. There you go.
Confirmed.
The deep research done.
On the fly.
I told you. Like, why do people think Sicily was this Nekomamushi? He's a musketeer of Inuyasha squad.
Yeah, I don't get it, you know.
Alright. From JDB. If we are going into a flashback, what are you anticipating the most? Oh, Roger. Oh, Whitebeard.
Cool slashes. Cool samurai fights.
Shanks. Young Shanks. Young Shanks feats. Are you ready?
I want it.
Young Shanks feats. Come down and inform us on current Shanks feats.
Blackbeard has his stupid beard in this chapter. That's interesting.
What are you
Anyway.
looking at?
Just looking at this chapter just to make sure, you know.
Okay.
There we go.
From Frazzle,
Alright.
Alfredi.
No Sicilian there. Neko is not on Wano. I don't know where people are getting this from.
It's just one of those things people think happened.
You think someone would make a big deal about Neko being on Wano? You think that'd happen?
You think that would happen, but it's not. All right.
You think it's even a more clear panel with him walking with the
And they
scabbard?
they asked where's Neko in this chapter.
All right.
Why did Hold'em say rumors when he was talking about the Scabbards returning? I thought they knew about them coming back. They knew about Raizo Momonosuke being a kid when they had Dofi capture him from them. Shit makes no sense. Hopefully, this is fixing the official.
The goons know, etc., etc. I don't know.
People in Wano think Orochi's crazy for thinking this shit. We see it with the guards, you know, Yasu, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, at the start of the arc, there were like there's rumors of people being in Onin's castle. So, you know, it's hearsay at best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless Kaido gives you direct orders.
Yeah. It's all about
Yeah.
suppression information, all that kind of stuff. So, you know. From MBZ. All the suspension in these 2 chapters is false for many reasons. Correct. We said it. And everyone doubted us. Why? Why are you doubting us? Why are you doubting us? Alright, why? We know the Sunny is fine. We know the army is fine. On the other hand, it makes sense for the world, for the characters involved. So my question is, what do you think is the right balance when judging the narrative? Do you focus on the lore value of it, or is the reader suspension more important? The reader suspension is always more important.
The reader's engagement.
The reader's suspension of disbelief is always more important. Because you get taken out, it doesn't matter if it makes sense within the narrative. Right? Now, as a creator, you're trying to not break the immersion, right? You're trying to not break suspension of disbelief. Also known as an ass pull in some circles, alright?
But some things have to happen.
But
we gotta get somewhere.
Anything could trigger a person breaking the disbelief. So,
and things happen in real life that are unbelievable.
Sure, but
that happen by circumstance.
I would always say it's way more important to keep the audience immersed and engaged than having lore reasons or lore purposes.
Yeah,
that's what I would always say. I think it's a solid rule.
But you can't break law also.
Yeah, you can't break law. Don't break law. But if it it's like bullshit fairy tale ass pulls. Like, yeah, it makes sense within the law somehow, but it's bullshit. You know? You know what I mean? It's exactly like episode 8.
Yeah.
Technically, in the law, in some Bible book, everyone could do all this bullshit. But no one buys it, no one believes it.
You didn't establish it. It's too much.
It's in some law book that exists somewhere.
You could just ram your ship into stuff light speed. Why would you just do that to the Death Star? It has shields on it.
But it's possible within the law, so it's fine. No, that argument doesn't work. It's about suspension of disbelief. You're always trying to go for that, alright?
Sure.
There you go. There's the question. Alright. From Mogtow Tall. We all think that his face is hidden and silhouetted, but what if that's just the way Onan looks? Would you be okay with that? I mean, we memed about it before, about he's a silhouette man.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy, you know?
We almost get to see his back this week, Christian.
We'd to see those calves. He's got some calves on him.
If your legs are exposed in such a manner,
yeah,
where you can see your hairy legs, that instantly make you hype.
Hairy legs make you hype?
Think about Shanks.
I'm thinking about Shanks. I'm thinking about Rayleigh. Who else?
You got Bon Clay.
And you got Sanji.
Bon Clay. Does Bon Clay have hairy legs?
Yes.
Yes.
You got Sanji.
Not Zoro. Oh, maybe Zoro. I can't remember.
No, not Zoro. He's a hairless Japanese man.
Rayleigh and Shanks.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you need. Alright. From Drixar. Will we see the Scabbards do anything else but crying? Hopefully.
Hopefully we see.
Hopefully we get to see him do something other than cry.
We already saw Ashura Doji do some stuff, and
that's true.
And I don't think.
And we got to see Kawamatsu do some stuff.
Edu hasn't cried in Wano, has he?
No, Edu's never cried.
No, he's cried at
Rizo.
At Rizo's save.
Sure. From Charlotte Katakuri himself. Will Buggy become an emperor? Now that'll be the ultimate meme, but it will sully the name of emperor, because then we have to go the emperors, but not Buggy. You know what I mean?
It's a good meme though. The meme value is there.
It's like the wards, but not Buggy. That's basically what it is.
What's more of a meme value? Buggy fighting Captain John Treasure. That's the journey.
That's a great meme. I hope that's the meme. Yeah.
Or Buggy Emperor via some nonsense.
I think the journey is a better meme because it's more meta.
But for him to become an emperor, he'd have to take away from Luffy at some point.
Sure.
Luffy's the one doing all the action.
Sure. But I think having Captain John's treasure be the journey is the ultimate. It's the ultimate meta joke.
It'll be like almost one of the last panels.
Sure, it'll be fucking hilarious.
Finding the treasure, and it's a note saying
the treasure was a journey. That's great. All right. from Jordan Lee, frequent commenter of the show.
Shout out.
Did you see Cole's theory that Blackbeard inherited Zebek's will, hence why he can have two devil fruits? Now, I accidentally memed into this theory a couple of weeks ago. I didn't think it was a serious theory that people were talking about.
He said inherited will, not absorb soul.
Well,
Inherited
it's the
will.
same. Like it's just kind of the same shit, right?
Did you see the video
No.
or the theory? I assume, like, listen, people. Inherited will isn't magic. Doesn't give you magic powers. You just carry someone's will forward.
You know, he's given evidence like Luffy inherited Ace's will, therefore he can use fire.
It's like if Christian got hit by a car tomorrow, I would inherit his will and push his will forward.
Okay.
That's the same thing.
Alright.
It's not magic.
There you go.
According to Drit, it's destiny.
Well, Luffy inherited Ace's will so he can use fire.
But does he also have Roger's will?
You know, it's crazy, right?
He's got a lot of wills going on. Did he inherit Shanks' will?
Sure, why not? Yeah, I kind of memed into this theory 2 weeks ago. I didn't think it would
It's
materialize into a real theory, but there you go. Look, if I could think of it out of nowhere, everyone has thought about it. All right. So.
But why can he have 3 devil fruits if he's got Zebek's will?
Because apparently now it's back to 2, Eric. It's back to 2. There you go.
Marco said it's because of his body.
Yes. Why do people ignore this all the time? I don't know.
That's what I'm going to say.
All right. From Badger. Mod of the Discord. Friend of the show. When is Oda going to stop cucking us with his silhouettes? Next week. If it's not next week, insanity. Absolute insanity. Now, Eric said for every time Onan's silhouetted, he's going to dock a point. Now, did he forget that this week?
He's half silhouetted.
Okay, half silhouetted, not going to dock the point.
I get to see more detail than I have. He's
Before.
not pure black. He's not pure black, which is acceptable.
All right. Now we have Hebi Hime, the murderous wife of TM.
Oh, she's upset.
She's gonna upset. She's gonna murder us. That's
Sure.
But you would think the ultimate wife would also be murderous. Sure.
Okay.
Right. What if Odin was the witching owl boy the whole time, and do you think he'll have a devil fruit? And if so, what type of devil fruit will he have? There's a lot of questions here. The first one I have to say absolutely not.
What?
Odin being the witching owl boy.
Now, Hebi gets upset every time we roast her on this show.
She's not asking good questions.
She's not using her brain to answer these questions. Now, could this be a meme? This, of course, could be a meme.
Sure.
But it could also be very real.
All right, let's ignore the first part of this question. But does Odin have a devil fruit?
Nah.
Straight swordsman. Straight sauce. No devil fruit.
She was all sauce.
Straight
Because
sauce.
he's got heaven and hell on his waist.
That's true.
What do you think is gonna happen?
That's true. All right. Apparently, he got this sword from Hitetsu before he was a famous man. So
very young. Maybe he racked them. Maybe stole them.
Maybe stole them from Hitetsu. Who knows? All right. So there you go. What type of devil fruit would you want him to have if he did have devil fruit? Something that complemented the sword.
Nah, just a meme like sake or something.
Just a meme like the silhouette no me.
No, he has like the sake no me, where he can produce infinite amount of sake.
Okay. Alright. There you go. From the Blue Force podcast. Alright. Our lawyers are writing up cease and assist, but that's a story for a different time. Alright. What do you think Morgan's is? He's clearly doesn't have the albatross fruit since there's no mention it in the SBS or the manga. Maybe he is a bird race that Big Mom is looking for. What are your other theories, Christian? Ask me. He doesn't ask you. He asks me. Alright?
I think he's asking you because of your hatred for the River cards.
He is. Now, it's hard to get that information out of my head, and it's hard to remember where that fucking information comes from. Alright? But,
there's so much nonsense going around. Is it from here or from there? Who knows where it's from?
You know. So I'm gonna say,
Maybe
which
it
was
is from an SBS.
no, it's from a favorite card. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. No, was it? Oh, what the fuck? Anyway, I'm gonna say my original theory of bird race. That's the original theory.
Alright. There you
Eric's saying some sort of sentient bird creature. What are you saying? If it's not devil fruit.
go. Bird suit.
Oh wait, he doesn't want to know your thoughts. We're moving on.
I was gonna say, why are you asking me for? He's got a big bird suit.
A big bird suit. That's good.
It's three people in a big bird suit.
For Imagine, friend of the show, friend of the Discord. Will you finally be happy that we're getting the Onan flashback, Christian? Another question for me. Yes. Very happy, very excited.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Let's get it. All right. Finally happening. From the Red Robin podcast. Now there's a lot of interesting names here. For Blue Force podcast, the Red Robin podcast.
None of these.
Maybe there's two cease and desist going out. Now Red Robin's been around for a while. Maybe I'm getting a little, you know,
ambitious with the legalities.
getting a little trigger happy with these legalities. All right.
Sure.
But there you go. I thought Zoro was supposed to leave the crew. What happened? LMAO. Yes, you are correct. You are on the right side of history. Never believe in it. Alright? Some people say it breaks character continuity, but I would say that character continuity is all in your head and it actually doesn't exist.
You gotta stay true to the character's intent, not what they say or what they do.
But the thing that's used in Zoro is Zoro being salty about Sanji. And we all know it. And Brooke basically said what it was.
Listen, people bring up Ennis Lobby. How many arcs?
What a 7. What are you saying? What a 7? Because it's misconstrued. It's misconstrued. And I've said this 1,000 times. He said, if Luffy does not act like the captain again, I'm leaving the crew. Luffy acted like a captain, and Hawkeye can't. Therefore, Zoro has no reason to lose the crew. I've said this during Hawkeye can't. I've said this 1,000 times. I've said it 1,000,000 times.
When you sacrifice first your life to Kuma,
just look at the back.
and then your pride to Mihawk.
No, he's gonna leave the crew. He's gonna leave the crew. Yeah, I gotta leave the crew.
And then he's gonna leave the crew. Next question.
Right. From Young Obama / Halloween. Why are people taking the Sanji Zoro gag so seriously? Have people forgotten they always do this? I haven't seen that. People taking this seriously, like an actual.
I think they're
Zoro's actually mad.
Maybe, maybe not memeing. I think people use it to power scale, like, oh, Sanji's
raid suit.
Sanji's willing to go all out against Zoro's and must stay, therefore they're equal. Some nonsense. It doesn't matter.
I will remind you it's a gag. I will remind you of that point. So there you go. It's strange. Alright, from...
Is Zoro slicing this mountain a feat that's worthy?
Which mountain? Mount Fuji?
Just a cove.
The cliff. It's
a
Wano level cliff. Must be scaled appropriately.
It is a gag, which is, he's cutting cliffs and gags now.
Okay. So that's something. That's definitely something, right? So you go casually cutting cliffs. There you go. Alright. From Fiji the Struggler. Are we getting a Rocks reveal and or Whitebeard cameo in the Odin flashback? We're getting Whitebeard. I don't know about Rocks. This new information about 41 years, maybe.
We might hear murmurings or the Rocks.
The Rocks incident or whatever. Yeah, sure, maybe. I don't know.
You don't see in the battle.
Where do we get that flashback though, Garp? Like if we ever see it. Ever sees it back.
Maybe part of Roger's story, maybe part of the Dragon story with Garp.
Sure. Yeah, we'll see
Garp's,
it at some
point. Garp's story, probably Garp's story.
Yeah. From Lord Zarkon, a follow-up topic on the live show. Just before Wano, Inu used the Celestial Treasure and it showed a straw hat. Oh, Aimu. Yeah, Aimu.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. When Luffy then takes down Yonko, Will we see some kind of emu death squad to cleanse the world of the crew, also known as the Imo Secret Cabal? What do you think about that? Huh? What do you think about that? Eric?
SSG.
No. The Imo Secret Cabal.
You mean rocks?
Coming to clean up Luffy's crew. Now, I see you texting there. You're disrespecting the show. You got no one to text. Who you texting? Tell the people who you texting.
Just look at Twitter.
Look at Twitter. He's not even texting anyone. He's looking at Twitter.
Why are you asking me questions about Imo Cabal?
What did Silvers tag us or something? I don't know what. Is that accurate? What?
Nah, I just wanted to. There's a potential to fight Joy Boy on Twitter. You know I can't say no.
Oh, okay. All right. From Shadow Badger. Will Fujitora show up in the Odin flashback? That's an interesting question. Is Fujitora from Wano? How old is this man? Where did he come from?
Is he Denjiro?
Is Fujitora Denjiro? Will we ever find out who Denjiro is?
We're always on the lookout.
Right. Maybe. I mean, he seems like a samurai man. Seems like he's from Wano.
Sure.
But yeah. Now, I just noticed something very interesting.
What?
In this little graphic package I have on the side here.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I have the Red Force Podcast logo.
Mm.
And I believe it does say Eric and Christian Toledo on the logo. Which is very interesting.
I don't remember. How old is that?
And very interesting. And is that confirmation that I am the co-host?
Well, let me ask you this specific question.
Yeah.
Did you indeed dox that? To put it up there.
I didn't dox anything. It's the original logo.
Yeah, I think you did.
It's the original logo. I believe it says... No. I believe you can see my name clearly on the logo. I don't remember
putting the names on the logos at all.
So, I don't know what you want to say about that. What do you want to say about that? Eric trying to find it. He can't find it.
Listen, all right? I know you doxed it. Did that never happen?
It happened, all right? It was there. You signed off on it. So, there you go. All right. From Young Paperwork, is Oda washed? Now, can we get a Urban Dictionary definition of washed? I don't necessarily know what that exactly means.
What if we have Silvers on the show in the pocket?
Just for the urban slang.
Yeah.
Washed. Is Oda washed?
And to say words for us that we can't say.
Does that mean... What is that actually? I don't know what that means.
I think washed up.
Why would that... No. Alright, moving on. No. From Anthony Plan /Planny /Plan 49 and his 10,000 other names. Odin's design will be the best of the series next to Frankie's. Now that's not a question. That's just a statement. But I hope Odin has a good design. There you go. From Cruisop, you could have heard his voice on the Colin episode.
Sure.
For evaluating how good a series is, what do you prioritize? A, the most recent parts of the series. B, the high points of the series. C, the totality of the series. See,
the right answer is that totality.
But the real answer is B, because you forget the bullshit.
Yeah. Right?
But sometimes the bullshit's too much to forget. E.g. Naruto. Huh? You forget the slow chapters, you forget the bad moments. It's like Whole Cake Gold, People coming around, as I said, because they forget the wedding cake stuff, they forget the things that don't care about.
Every day passes, Skypiea keeps on rising in rank.
It's like people didn't read Skypiea.
In 3 years, it'll be the greatest.
It's like people read the wiki for Skypiea.
It's like people saw NL. That's it.
And his cool powers. He does have cool powers. But, Yeah, the answer should be C, but the answer is B in like real life. Alright? You always remember the hype. You know, you always remember the hype. Alright, and that's the last question. There you
We're
go.
done.
That is the episode. We found out a heap of things today. Like, I'm the co-host.
We did. You're not the co-host.
We found that out today.
You're definitely not the co-host. You're still...
It's a victory. It's a victory for all the people out there. That's all the naysayers that I am the co-host because it says it in the logo, which is I didn't plan that. It just so happened to be in there. I just noticed.
You definitely doxed it. Now, what name is first on that logo?
Now your name is first, so I believe you would have made that. If you put your name first, you definitely made it. So I don't know what you. I don't know what you say about that.
Is the host not first?
But I'm the co-host.
You're not the co-host.
So the name of the person who's in the logo is not the co-host.
No, you're the guest. Now, if you get the editing right this week, if the transitions are clean,
Yeah.
and this show doesn't look like an absolute shit show, all right,
Yeah, no guarantees on that one.
then I can consider it.
But it's in the logo.
That you doxed.
New hashtag. It's in the logo. That's a new hashtag.
You got literally 4 people on your side.
It's a new hashtag. It's in the logo. All right.
I think Badger got like 12 people to sign that petition.
I mean, you're wanting unrealistic about the signatures.
I want 5,000 signatures.
There
Now, Christian, you can subscribe to the channel.
You can
like this video.
Sure.
You can watch this.
You
You
can
can listen to this on SoundCloud.
You can comment.
You can view Christian's comic Shadow Soul on Webtoons.
You can do that.
Check it out.
New
I think there was a
chapter.
new chapter this
New
week.
chapter soon, including hype and sword law.
There was tits last week.
There was tits last week. For those people who enjoy that. So
Tan and brown.
exactly. All types, all varieties. All right, there you go. Did Eric read the chapter? I feel like Eric read the chapter, or you just saw.
Let's not get into that. All right.
Eric. There it is. There's the episode. James the Gold King.
Good night.
Good night.